Hello viewers! Welcome back to USAP channel. It's a good day again to start a new fruitful episode. And for today's vlog, we will talk about a very serious matter. We're gonna talk about religious discrimination. Yeah, and we'll discuss the case of a Muslim woman who sued Disneyland over the right to wear hijab, and will help you to understand the effects or impact of discrimination to a person in terms of religion, including the law and the things that you should do if you encounter this kind of discrimination. So, without further ado, let's get started. Let's learn together and be better.
So first, let's define religious discrimination. Religious discrimination involves treating a person unfavorably because of his or her religious beliefs. There is law that can protect not only people who belong to traditional and organized religions such as Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism, but also others who have sincerely held religious, ethical, or moral beliefs. In Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, it prohibits employer from discriminating against individuals because of their religion. So when it comes to work situations, the law forbids discrimination in any aspects of employment including hiring, firing, pays, job assignments, promotions, layoff, training, benefits, and any other term or conditions of employment. So religious discrimination can have a major impact on an employer's jobs as well as their life outside of work, adversely affecting their self-esteem, emotions, and their finances. So victims can possibly lose their jobs and lose confidence in themselves and even give up their religious views, which is often a very personal and emotional problem. So it is crucial to take a firm stance for your legal rights, whether this involves filing a complaint or taking legal actions. So, take note that it is illegal to harass a person because of their religion. So everyone, please remember that we must know our rights.
Iming's profile. Iming Budlal is a US citizen and a Muslim who was born in Morocco from North Africa. Year 2008, and she was 26 years old at the time when she got a job 2 weeks after moving to California, and she started to work at a hostess at the Storyteller Cafe in Disney Grand California Hotel. From the beginning, she became subject of insult based on her religion, national origin, and skin color by fellow Disney worker and supervisor. But she still continued to work despite of all discrimination she had received from the workplace. And after having worked at the restaurant in 2009, she started to wear her hijab or headscarf worn by observant Muslim woman. She was afraid she would be fired for wearing it at the first. But a year later, she decided to be true to her core belief and asked for permission to wear the scarf at work, but unfortunately, she got fired eventually.
Disneyland. Disneyland is an amusement park in Anaheim, California, featuring characters, rides, and shows based on the creations of Walt Disney and the Disney Company. It is known as the happiest place on earth, opened on July 17, 1955. This theme park with its 5 theme lands, which are Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, and Main Street, USA, was the first of its kind. Disney's disposition toward nostalgic sentiment and fantasy is evident in the park's design and construction. It continues to fulfill Walt Disney's dream of creating a place where parents and children can have fun together. Disney brings people from all walks of life together and promise us that we can forget about the real world for a day. The parks tell us to stop worrying about what's happening in life while inside Disneyland, and that is the reason why Disney is known as the happiest place on earth. Walt saw his theme park as factories that created joy and pleasure for a large number of people. The emphasis on process is intended to motivate and provide the ability to continuously improve something that is already performing well, exceeding consumer expectation since every business that is the key for brand distinction and customers' loyalty. Every consumer has their own set of requirements. The customers will not return if those expectations are not met. So, definitely, Disneyland became a mecca for tourists from around the world. By the turn of the 21st century, more than 14 million people visited the park annually. I have a trivia for our beloved viewers. Did you know that the plants in Tomorrowland are all edible? Yes, you heard it right. We can eat the plants in Tomorrowland as the theme island is meant to double as a farm, where humanity makes the most of its resources.
Hey, I have story to tell. Do you know the case of Imain Budlal?
Oh yes, the discrimination case about religion?
Yes, let's have a discussion about it, sis. In 2008, she started to work as a hostess in Storyteller Cafe in Disneyland, California Hotel. And you know what? She was discriminated for being African Muslim and wearing a hijab or headscarf worn by Muslim women.
Yes, I've heard that the theme park would not let her do her job wearing her traditional headscarf because the Disney said it would violate the Disney's look policy for employees and would negatively affect the experience of patrons.
Yes, she said that a year later, when she wore her hijab for the first time at work in 2009, her supervisors told her to remove it, or else she would work where customer couldn't see her, or worse, she was sent home. Miss Baudlal, who wore the scarf in observance of Ramadan, chose to go home, but reported to work for the next 2 days and was told the same thing.
And another thing is, she said that from the beginning, while she was working at the Disney's California theme park, she experienced harassment from her coworkers calling her terrorist, and she spoke terrorist language and was trained to make bombs. Also, she was called Camel and Kuntak Kinte.
Oh, Kunta Kinte is a fictional African slave and used as a derogatory name for a person who has emigrated to a new place, right?
Yes, and she filed a complaint about it, but no action was taken. However, she continued to inform different supervisors, but one told her to stop complaining.
That's so sad. Anyway, going back to the issue about Imane's hijab, she said that she actually asked permission to her supervisors if she could wear her hijab. She was told that they will consult with the corporate office. But the company responded by telling her she could work in the back of the cafe where she wouldn't be seen by customers or wears a hat on the top of her headscarf. She was fitted for a Disney supplied headscarf but was not given a date when the garment would be finished and was told she couldn't wear her own hijab in the interim.
Oh, but Budlal refused these options, right? And said she was taken off the schedule and discharged. Disney says she was given the options for accommodations and chose not to return to work.
Yes, that's why Miss Baudal filed a complaint with ACLU of Southern California and the Central District of California. She asked Disney for punitive damages, a permanent injunction not to prohibit employees wearing hijab, and for company anti-harassment training to include Muslim issues.
Based on a complaint raised by Budal, the court is in a favor with her. According to somewhat legal basis of California law, Disney failed to follow the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The connection to this, under the Title VII of the basis of her religion, national origin, and the color, the Disney company has failed to provide her with a work environment that is free and unlawful harassment, and they refuse to provide a reasonable accommodation for sincerely religious belief that wearing a hijab is required by her faith as commanded by the Quran. Disney also failed to provide her favorable treatment to situated person outside her protected class. Hence, California law protects employees against discrimination, harassment on basis of religion, national origin, and the color. This is a primary reason why Yaymil Budal, a naturalized citizen of Moroccan, won in this case. So the question is, how Miss Yaymil Budal able to champion her career amid of social difference? The fact that she was already submitted to anti-Muslim and anti-Arab slur at beginning. She still her best to work despite of those discrimination that she was received from her co-worker and supervisor. And the moment when Miss Budal determined that she would permanently wear a hijab to act faithful in accord with her religious belief, it definitely showed the strong personal of a person who no longer afraid to show her real identity and beliefs. Even if the people around her on the workplace will mock her, she found of rights, and that would probably an example for those people who always experience the same circumstances as her in the workplace.
That's it, guys. I hope you learned a lot from this vlog. So comment down your thoughts about this episode, and I hope you stick around for more informative videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again on our next vlog. Bye!